Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to travel through the stony field and make our way to the underground passage to reach the Dark Wood. Hopefully we're able to do this quickly. There's no guarantees of anything here. We're going to have to make our way through the cold plains and make our way to the stony field. We know where the stony field is, so they should be relatively easy. I certainly hope we can get there in a timely fashion, because my time to record is a little bit less today, so I would certainly hope we can get there quickly. But there's no guarantees of anything, especially here in Hell difficulty. There's definitely going to be hell to be had. Alright, so we can raise 6 skeletons, so let's go ahead and raise those 6 skeletons. Get our lovely, lovely minions into reality here. It's what we like to see. That's what we're going to be doing here. Getting all of our skeletons. Getting our lovely, lovely skeletons with a whole bunch of life. Yeah, we know where the stony field is. It's going to be way off to the right there. So hopefully we can get over there. Get rid of that basic fallen shaman, hopefully. And then take care of these champion fallen shaman. These blasted champions, these simple champions that are very basic to kill with our wonderful, wonderful thorns damage, which I'm not going to be upset about thanks to the fact that we have thorns damage. I'm not going to be upset about thorns damage. It's very, very helpful. Oh no, some champions. Some more champion dark spear women. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do besides annihilate them? Pick up all that gold, a full rejuvenation potion. I'm not going to be upset about a full rejuvenation potion. I'm going to be picking up all of those all of the time, because you know what? That is exactly what I like to see. I definitely need full rejuvenation potions because I'm going to be using them. I'm definitely going to be using them all day long. Wind Razor the Axe, Curse Teleportation, multiple shots. Not a fan of his multiple shots. That's very, very scary. Hopefully we can handle him. Ooh, it's an experience shrine. We'll gladly take an experience shrine. Somebody has might. I don't know who it is, but there's an elite somewhere that has might. The question is, which one is it? Who's to say, man? It's around here somewhere. It certainly is around here somewhere. The question is, which one is it? I do not know. I certainly do not know, but my minions are not attacking what I want them to attack. So, let's actually have them attack what I want them to attack, which is this elite. Which what I'd much prefer them be attacking is this elite. So can we get this thing out of my face, please? Possibly, maybe. That would be super nice. Thank you very much. I'm going to go and take that emerald, because that's exactly what I like to see. I'm going to take some emeralds. Now, which one of them has the... There you are. Warp Cloud. He's lightning enchanted and might aura'd, but he was very easy to kill, so I'm not particularly concerned about him. Alright, let's go ahead and raise our lovely skeletons. Get our skeletons into reality, as we always like to do, and make our way over to the stony field. Because that's where we need to find ourselves at right now, is the stony field. So let's head on over there. Where we like to find ourselves is the stony field. Now let's go ahead and revive a couple of shaman, or a couple of fallen rather, and make our way over here. So let's see if we can actually get through the stony field in a timely fashion. Oh no, did we find a camp right off the bat? Yes, we did. It's a camp right off the bat, which is not necessarily going to be a good time for us. But hey, we were able to take care of an elite flying bird relatively quickly, which is super nice. There's another full rejuvenation potion there. Alright, I think we have plenty of full rejuvenation potions. I think we have plenty of those, so I don't think we need any more of them. So I'm not going to bother trying to pick up any more of them. I think we have plenty. Oh no, some champion skeletons too. That is very scary, and I don't want them to exist any longer. I want them to die a painful death. Ooh, there's a ghostly skeleton there, too. A ghostly skeleton? What is the logic there, man? An undead? That is crazy town. Absolutely crazy town. Let's go ahead and pick up that super healing potion, considering we just used it on Razan. And we shall continue on forward. But we have to destroy this foul crow nest, or we're going to continue dealing with problems. So let's go ahead and destroy this foul crow nest, hopefully, maybe. That would be super nice if we can do such things. Hopefully get rid of this thing before it has a chance to spawn too many foul crows. Will you get out of here, Carver? I'm not interested in you, man. Can you please just get out of my face? Just get out of my face. I'm not interested in your existence. So please go away. I want you gone. There's mage plate there. What's the deal with mage plate? That's kind of cool. I can probably sell that mage plate for more than the gargoyle head, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up instead. But we are full up on our inventory, so we might as well sell some stuff here. Might as well do some selling here, considering we're full up on inventory. Let's see here. Sell that for 35,000. That for 35,000 as well. All that lovely, lovely gold, which I'm not going to be upset about. What's the deal with that? 2 to max damage. Not necessarily something I need. And then 5 to minimum damage. A couple of things that we don't require to have. So let's go ahead and put all this in our stash. So we have a ton of gold, which is perfect. We have a huge amount of gold, which is exactly what we like to see, because we're definitely going to be needing to use it. Grief Thorn the Quick. We're definitely going to be using all of this gold, so it's good to see that we have so much of it. She's Spectral Hit, Extra Fast, and Stone Skin, which is going to prove to be a potential issue. Razan, you're dying a painful death, and so he did. I wasn't able to save him quick enough. I was not able to save him quick enough. So that's what happened there. He died a painful death at the hands of these elites, which is not necessarily what I like to see, but that's okay. We have the money to revive him, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and revive him. Hold on, let me get my skeletons back here. Actually get some skeletons into reality here. Hold on, I need corpses. In order to do that, I actually need corpses. So can I actually use some corpses to revive some enemies? Or some friends, rather. Okay, so these Dark Rangers have overstayed their welcome. It's about time for them to go away. It is definitely about time for them to go away. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use Decrepify on these Dark Rangers for the simple fact that they are using ranged attacks. And their ranged attacks aren't making my thorns damage at all effective. So I am going to Decrepify instead. I'm going to Decrepify instead, because I feel like that would be a lot more useful here. So let's go with that instead. Can you please just go away? A pellet bow? That's kind of cool. Not necessarily something I require, though. So let's go ahead and raise that. Raise a couple more. And raise a couple more. Because that's what we have to do. These freaking Dark Rangers, like, I want to use my Amplify damage for the simple fact that it's more powerful than Decrepify. But these blasted Dark Rangers, because they're using ranged attacks, they're not having issues with my Thorns damage, which is not necessarily what I like to see. But that's okay. That is okay, I suppose. There's another full rejuvenation potion. I don't need another one. We have plenty of those, so I think we're in good shape there. I think we are in good shape. Dark Ranger, you have overstayed your welcome. You need to get out of here. You need to go away. It's about time you went away. So thank you very much for disappearing eventually. I definitely appreciate you. Man, the Thorns damage absolutely annihilates these foul crows. These foul crows do not like the Thorns damage. Bloodmane the Slasher, Teleportation, Lightning Enchanted, and Cursed. Not particularly scared of you. A Hydra Skull. Huh, that's interesting. And an Elegant Blade. can probably sell those for a decent amount, probably. Which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all that goodness. Which is what I like to see myself doing, is selling lovely stuff. Alright, let's make our way through this. Hello there, skeleton. You are all by your lonesome, Mr. Skeleton. You have no friends, no companions, no allies. Such a shame that you are by yourself right now. Now, could we not be cursed for too much longer? I would appreciate it if we weren't cursed for too long, because we're taking a whole bunch of extra damage from these Dark Rangers as a result of being cursed. So can we not with this? Can we not with the cursing? Can we avoid the cursing craziness? Alright, what's in here? Got a few little things in here. A town portal scroll, I'll take that. We're kind of low on town portal scrolls, so I have to remember to buy some of those before I forget to do so. There's the underground passage. Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know we found that. But we're still looking around for everything else, so let's go ahead and just explore the rest of this and see if we can find the Cairn Stones at some point. That would be super nice as a poison shrine. I suppose a poison shrine could be useful in this instance, considering there's enemies all around it. So I suppose that could be helpful. I suppose such things could be helpful. Get out of here, Skeleton Man. Not interested in you, Skeleton Man. It's about time you disappeared from my line of sight, Mr. Skeleton Man. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for disappearing. There's a waypoint. It's the waypoint to the stony field, which I suppose I will gladly take, because we definitely need that. But we can continue on forward here. I can't curse a foul crow nest. That is not something I am capable of doing, but I'm going to try anyways. That's just how I like to play video games. I like to do things that are impossible, apparently. Alright, let's go ahead and destroy this thing. What's that? We have an elite Ooze Horn, Stone Skin, Mana Burn, and Fire Enchanted. My Iron Golem is taking a huge amount of damage, but that's okay. He can survive. He can somehow survive. I'm not too worried about his survival. He has a ton of defense and a ton of life, so I'm not particularly concerned about his survival. Ooh, there's the moldy tome there. The good old moldy tome. And I have to go ahead and read that moldy tome. It's definitely something we're going to have to do if we want to activate a quest, so let's go ahead and read that.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, was all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
The inhumanity of that human creature. Alright, so where is... I feel like... Is there a foul crow nest somewhere? Because we saw a couple of foul crows spawn there. Alright, let's go ahead and clear out the rest of this. Hello there, foul crows. You guys certainly exist. I'm not particularly scared of you guys. My thorns damage kind of annihilates you guys, so I'm really not concerned about you guys. So let's go ahead and clear out the rest of this and try to find the Cairn Stones, which I'm pretty sure are right there. But I'm a little bit scared of Rocky Nishu. I feel like Rocky Nishu is going to be a serious problem. I definitely feel like he's going to be a serious problem. So let's do our best here and see if we can annihilate Rocky Nishu in a timely fashion. The Spectral Hit, Teleportation, Lightning Enchant is an extra fast. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. He was more difficult in Nightmare difficulty. Ooh, set mesh boots. Set mesh boots. What's the deal with those mesh boots? I don't know, man. That's kind of cool. They have much more defense than the ones I'm currently wearing. So that's kind of cool. Are they going to be better than the ones I'm currently wearing, though? That's the big question. Who's to say, man? I certainly don't know. They could potentially be better. We're going to have to identify them and see. But I don't know, man. I mean, these things give me 150 max stamina, which is really going to be hard to beat. That is definitely going to be hard to beat. So let's just hold on to those for a second until we get a chance to identify them. What's over here? What is over here? Is there anything interesting over here? Or have we cleared out most of this? We pretty much cleared out most of this. Your arrows are a serious problem, Dark Rangers. I'm not interested in you guys. I'm not a big fan of you guys. Man, their damage is significant. The damage is significant. There is no doubt. Alright, can we kill off these Dark Rangers so I can revive a couple of Dark Rangers? That'd be super nice. If we can do such things, that'd be kind of cool. Just to have a couple of ranged attackers. A couple extra ranged attackers, that'd be kind of nice. Get rid of that foul crow nest before it has a chance to spawn too many of its friends. Spawn too many of its babies. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the underground passage. Let's explore the underground passage, shall we? Let's see if we can get through the underground passage relatively quickly. Got some vile hunters right off the bat here. Can I go ahead and curse these things? Curse these things, considering they're just very basic melee enemies. So thank you very much. Can I just go ahead and get them out of my face? Same goes for these carvers. There's very basic melee enemies that are going to be very easy to take care of because we have thorns. I don't think there's going to be any carver shaman in this first area, so I think we're in pretty good shape there. Ooh, we got some misshapen. I might want to revive some misshapen. Flesh main, mana burn, cold enchanted, fire enchanted, immune to fire and cold. That is very, very scary, but entirely manageable. Ouch. That hurt. That definitely hurt. Can I pick that up? Yes, I can. Alright, and then I got my full rejuvenation potion back. The one that I just used, I can get it back. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go ahead and go back to town here and identify what we have here and sell some lovely stuff. Let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and sell that, and sell everything else here. That can be sold for $28.48. That ornate plate, $3,500 for that. 35,000 for that, rather. 22,000 for that socketed too. I like what I have now, though, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to what I have now. What's the deal with this? 40% faster run walk, 92 to defense, heal stamina plus 16, cold resist, lightning resist. You know what? I think I am going to go with that, in all honesty. I mean, we still have 321 stamina, so I think that is definitely something I'm going to do. I'm going to hold on to these boots, though, for future playthroughs. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these boots for future playthroughs. Alright, so we got some better boots, which is cool. We got faster run and walk speed, and we have some resistances, which is super nice. And we got an increased stamina regeneration, which is kind of cool. So we got some good stuff there, which is super nice. I'm not going to be upset about that. Got some good stuff there. Where are we going here? I'm not entirely sure. I guess we're going this way. I guess this is the way we're going to be going, because this is the direction we decided to go, I guess. Moon Shield. Spectral hit, lightning enchanted, and fire enchanted, immune to lightning and cold. Very scary, but entirely manageable. Go ahead and raise my skeletons. There's another full rejuvenation potion. I don't need another one. We have plenty of those right now. So thank you, but no thank you. Man, there's elites every quarter second here. Sinfester the Jagged. But I'll take all of these elites because we're getting a huge amount of experience points for it. So I'm not going to be upset about all these elites. A Stygian Pike. That's kind of cool. What's the deal with what he has? He has 35 to 119, and that is what? 29 to 144. So it has a little more maximum damage, which is kind of cool. But I kind of like what he has now. I sort of prefer what he has now, so we're going to go with that instead. Go ahead and revive some Vile Hunters here, just so we have a couple more melee soldiers. And just like that, we're able to find the level 2, like in the quickest way possible, which is exactly what I like to see. Because that's exactly what we were looking for, was the level 2, so it's nice to see we're able to find that quickly. Because that's what we were looking for. So let's go ahead and go into the underground passage level 2 and possibly get annihilated. Because I forgot to put my gold in my stash, so I'm gonna hope that I don't die here. I'm gonna do my best not to die here. That would be a shameful thing to have happen. We're gonna lose all of our gold, which is not what we want to see. Not necessarily what we want to see happen. Okay, there's our first rune that we've gotten in a very, very long time. We haven't gotten a rune in forever. So we're gonna go ahead and hold on to that rune. Yep, that's exactly what happened. I died. Now, I'm not entirely sure what killed me there. I just kind of took damage from something. I'm not entirely sure what killed me. But that's seems to be the case in a lot of situations where I just kind of take damage from something that I can't see, which is not necessarily what I desire to have happen. Oh, I was taking damage from this guy, from Sinbang. Sinbang was what was killing me. Because of all of his lightning damage that he's firing at me. So that would be the, what was killing me, I guess. This frickin' Sinbang? Sinbang? What's his name? Sinbang? Yeah, he's dealing a huge amount of damage. His triple shots are really causing problems. So that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be a potential issue. It's gonna prove to be a potential problem. And I'm not a big fan of what we're seeing here. I'm going to die another painful death if we're not careful. I'm going to die again if we're not careful. Let's see here. How do I want to go about doing this? I'm really not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this. Because that multiple shots is seriously a problem. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this, in all honesty. Please just kill him. Thank you. I don't care that I died there. As long as I was able to freaking kill him, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. Hello. Man, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. I lost so much gold out of doing that. I lost so much gold out of dying like a million times there. That's crazy town. That is absolutely crazy town. That had no business being as difficult as it was. That had no business being that difficult. It really, really had no business being so difficult. Can I please just destroy these bastards? It'd be super nice if I can just get them out of my face, eventually. I mean, these things have overstayed their welcome. Like, no doubt. These things have definitely overstayed their freaking welcome. So can these things please just get out of my face? I would be much appreciative of the video game if they allowed me to finally just eventually destroy these stupid skeleton archers. I would be super appreciative of the video game for letting me finally do such things at long last, after the most difficult time ever dealing with these damn things. Man, that had no business being as difficult as it was. That had absolutely no business being that difficult. It really, really didn't. Man, that's crazy. That's insane. That had no business being that difficult. Petrified wand? Sure, why not? That had no business being that difficult. That's crazy. I spent like 15 minutes in this frickin' area. That's insane. That had no business being that difficult. Ah, man. Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I would certainly hope that's not a sign of things to come. It probably will. It probably is a sign of things to come. But, man, that's crazy town. That is absolutely freaking crazy town. Why are skeleton archers such a pain in the ass to kill? They're just skeleton archers. They are simply skeleton archers. They shouldn't be such a pain in the ass to kill. They really, really shouldn't be such a pain in the ass to kill. They're just skeleton archers. Do you see how long it's taken to kill just a basic skeleton archer? This is absolutely crazy. It's just a skeleton archer. Why is it taking so long to kill it? I don't understand. I don't understand why it's taken so long to kill a skeleton archer. He's not even a minion. He's just a basic skeleton archer. Why are you causing such problems? I fail to understand. I fail to understand why you're such an issue, Mr. Skeleton Archer. I really don't understand. Okay, let's go ahead and create a town portal create a town portal right there. Go ahead and get our minions into the center of the area so we can actually start fighting these things. And actually make some progress in this. That would be super nice. It'd be super nice if we could actually start making some level of progress through this, instead of being bogged down by every little thing. That would be super nice. I would be much appreciative of the video game if I was able to maybe survive without, you know, losing my entire life. That would be super appreciative. Can I not lose all of my health? Can I, you know, not lose all my health? That'd be super nice. Once again, we have some basic skeleton archers that are proving to be a serious, serious problem. Alright, let's go ahead and raise some minions here. Yeah, I don't know why skeleton archers are such a significant issue. They're just skeleton archers. Who would have guessed that skeleton archers would be the main problem here? Alright, well that takes care of that. There's our golden chest. It's our lovely, lovely golden chest that we get rewarded with after all that craziness. Man, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. It had no business being as difficult as it was. Absolutely no business being as difficult as it was. Oh well, I suppose we had to deal with something difficult at some point. Suppose we had to deal with something crazy difficult at some point. I am not a fan of these frickin' skeleton archers, man. I'm really, really not a fan of them. For some reason, they have a huge amount of life, and I'm not entirely sure why. They have way too much life for what they are. Way too much life for what they are. They're just basic skeleton archers, and they have way too much life for what they are. Alright, so that takes care of that. So now we can actually start making progress through the rest of this. Is there healing potions all over the place here? Can I get some healing potions? Healing potions all over the place here. Thank you very much. I much appreciate you. Alright, let's go ahead and try to find the way forward here. Hopefully without losing our entire life. That'd be super nice. Hopefully we're able to find the way forward without dying a painful death. That would be super nice. I would be super glad if we're able to do this without dying a painful death. But who's to say? I certainly can't, because you never know exactly what we're going to be dealing with. You never really know. You never really know. Absolutely anything can happen. So let's not get our hopes up. Anything can happen. I'm going to go ahead and drink that potion because I don't need it. And pick up that other healing potion because I need healing potions more than I need mana potions at this point. Scroll of Identify, I'll take that. I'll take a Scroll of Identify. I'm not going to be upset about that. Not going to be upset about a Scroll of Identify. Now, I'm a little concerned this place is going to be kind of huge. I mean, we were able to find the way to level 2 relatively quickly, which is kind of telling me that the way to the Dark Wood is going to be like a million years from now, which I suppose is fine, but we're already 40 minutes into this recording session. I mean, there's going to be a lot of cutting, but we're already 40 minutes into this recording session, so I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't take too awfully long, but there's no guarantees of anything. So let's just go ahead and do what we have to do here. Raise a couple of minions here. Raise a couple of minions, just so we have something to... And there's a camp here. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and go into the center of the camp. Heal all of our minions. And continue on forward. Actually fighting everything inside this camp. Hopefully we can actually fight these shaman rather than letting them revive all of their minions. That would be no bueno. That would be no bueno. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on here. Can we find the way to the Darkwood? That is the big question. I certainly don't know. Certainly hope we can find it. I mean, we seem to be on the right path, but let's go ahead and just continue on this path and see if this is where we have to be. I mean, all of these carvers are slowing us down, but that's okay. Getting pretty close to leveling up again, which is nice. So let's go ahead and kill off as many enemies as possible so we can actually get close to leveling up. That would be super nice if we could do such things as level up, because that's what we like to see, is leveling up. We always like to level up and get lovely experience, and improve our lovely skills. These fallen shaman are causing me significant problems, so can we not with these things? Can we actually kill off these fallen shaman? That would be super nice if we can actually kill off these fallen shaman. That'd be much appreciated. Okay, so let's stop getting bogged down in like everywhere here. Man, this place is gonna turn out to be absolutely huge, isn't it? I can just tell by looking at it, this place is gonna be huge. Yeah, this place is gonna be absolutely huge. Nope, here's the way to the Darkwood. Alright, fantastic. Oh, and we found Treehead Woodfist right off the bat. That's fantastic. That's not necessarily what I like to see, but that's okay. Hopefully we're able to take care of him relatively quickly, but you know what? There's no guarantees of anything. Hey, we leveled up. Look at that. Alright, that's a good thing. But I'm a little bit scared about Treehead Woodfist. Just a little bit scared about him. Let's go ahead and see what we can level up here. Let's go ahead and do Strength. And we'll do Skeleton Mastery. Alright, so this is going to be, once again, damn near impossible, but we're going to do our best. Oh wow, we were actually able to take care of it really quickly because of our Thorns damage. So that was actually not all that hard. Hey, that was actually super easy. I'm actually quite glad about that. I was a little bit concerned that Treehead Woodfist would be a significant problem, but actually, no, that was relatively easy. Okay, so I'm not going to bother getting the Scroll of Benefice right now. I'm just going to focus on trying to find the waypoint to this place. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to run around. Alright, I found the waypoint. Alright, so I had to run around a bit, but that's okay. I was able to find it. Alright, so that takes care of that. Yeah, sorry about that whole running around thing and not actually fighting any enemies, but again, this video is long enough at this point, so I think we're in pretty good shape to just go ahead and end off this video. Not much for that. So yeah, that video went kind of poorly. We died a whole lot, but that's okay. We were able to make progress. We were able to make slow but steady progress, which is okay. 94 to life? Holy cow. So that's a straight upgrade from the one I have now, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. sell that emerald. I don't need that. But alright guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Despite the fact that we died a whole bunch and had a seriously difficult time, I really hope you enjoyed it regardless. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we explore through the Dark Wood, get the Tree of Inifis, and maybe go, or get to the Tree of Inifis and get the scroll, and probably go to Tristram. And as always guys, I really appreciate you watching. I will see you guys in the next one.